Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Halloween and we're going to celebrate with a spooktacular special. Okay, it's Halloween. You know what? This is hot. This is hot and I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It is Halloween and we're going to celebrate like all great, retro cartoon shows used to do with the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You know, we're gonna celebrate with a Halloween special. Man, I really cannot see. I cannot see. I'm gonna put my glasses on. We're gonna celebrate with a Halloween special, and I've got my my Halloween mask, my spooky Lego skeleton head mug. I'm gonna be talking about toys and drinking coffee. Shout out to my good buddy Mark over at Coffee and Toys. He has such a great idea, drinking coffee and reviewing toys. It's amazing. So what we're going to do is I figured I would go over with you guys today my top 10 favorite Halloween or spooky or scary themed action figures. And so I know we're breaking up the Mythic Legions wave. Today would have been the Ogre, but I'm pushing that to tomorrow since, you know, it's Halloween. We got to do a Halloween special. So let's dive right into it. Let's get into my top 10 favorite Halloween toys. Let's get over to the review space and check them out. Number 10. All right, so I'm just going to break my number one rule right off the bat and not do a single figure, but a group of figures. And that would be the NECA Tiny Terrors line. I absolutely love this line because I love Scooby-Doo. And I love characters that look like they're from Scooby-Doo. And these characters definitely, I mean, look at this guy. That's how every monster in Scooby-Doo runs. That's his position right there. I love the Nun. I love all of these characters. You're probably going to see other versions of these characters, spoiler alert, coming up. But I just love this line. It's so fun and spooky and campy and silly, and I absolutely love it. But if I had to pick one out of this line that was my favorite, it would be Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is probably my second favorite Michael Keaton performance behind the 89 Batman. Absolutely love this guy. The movie screams Halloween. It screams scary, campy, spooky, and I absolutely love it. And this reminds me of all of the Beetlejuice toys that I had when I was a kid. I absolutely love that line. And I love this figure, so thank you, NECA, for making it. And that is why the Tiny Toon Terrors are my number 10. Number 9. The Nun is one of my favorite horror movies of the last 5, 6, 7 years. I absolutely loved the first one. The second one, not so much. But I'm digging this character, the design, and NECA's 8-inch soft goods cloth retro style figure here. I dig it. I know they're making an Ultimates version, and I can't wait. But I love the soft goods. I love that there is the habit is removable. I love the scary hands and scary face. And I love that there's like a wire running around the edges of the habit, so you can sculpt it and kind of have it draping the way that you like. The little metal piece runs all the way around. I can't wait for the Ultimates version because I know they're going to knock it out of the park, give it some extra heads and accessories, and I think that's going to be great. But I loved the Nun movie and the NECA Nun. Until there's an Ultimates version, it takes the number 9 spot on my list. Number 8. There's no surprise here that NECA is going to comprise most of this list, and they absolutely killed it this last year with the Ninja Turtles and Universal Monsters mashup, and Mikey here is one of the standout characters in that line with all of the carved hieroglyphics all over his shell, painted differently, the ones carved into the belt. It's just absolutely incredible the amount of detail they've put into this Ninja Turtle Monsters mashup. I love that fact that he is the Mummy, who's one of my favorite monster characters. I love he's got one open eye, one closed eye, and Probably what just seals it for me the best is the fact that he does come with this alternate head, which not only showcases Mikey as the smiling, fun-loving Ninja Turtle that he is, but also showcases the gnarly, like, decrepit lips that are like peeling away from his teeth, and you can see the teeth and the skull underneath. It just looks incredible. You swap out those hands and give him those awesome Ankh style nunchucks, which are just incredible with the real metal chain. This entire line is incredible, but I just had to pick a few that were my favorite to show up on this list. And Mikey, it's definitely one of those standout figures. The wraps, the paint, the accessories, just everything about this guy is absolutely incredible, and that's why he's number 8 on my list. Number 7. NECA strikes again with the original Batman, the Bela Lugosi Dracula from their Ultimates line. Just looks absolutely incredible. The grandfather of all vampires. This guy is super detailed with all of the intricacies on his tuxedo and his suit. He has this removable cape, which is great. The hands are sculpted so beautifully. The head sculpts are absolutely incredible. I love that the cape is removable and has like this hard plastic collar piece. The way that the material that they used drapes is just absolutely incredible. Like the positions you can get this guy in is just insane. They made a black and white version that comes with like a top hat and a cane, and I really want to get that too, just for those accessories. I mean, there is no position that you can put this guy in that's not incredible, and that likeness, that detail, and that head sculpt is absolutely insane, and that's why he had to have a top spot on my list. Number 6. NECA is clearly the king of horror figures because they keep rising in the ranks here, but I absolutely love Ghostface. He's one of the most iconic and modern Horror Day film icons, and this Ultimates figure is absolutely incredible. I love the mask. He comes with different head sculpts, different colored masks, which is great. He has a wire in his hood, which is fantastic. The body is super articulated at double joints at the elbow, so you can get some nice slashing action. The bloody knife. He comes with a lot in this Ultimates version. Yeah, here you can see how detailed the pants are. There's, just a plain buck underneath. I love the soft goods robes. The detail on the pants and shoes is just absolutely incredible. Like I said, the articulation is insane on this guy. He can get in some great poses, sneaking around, running, slashing. This guy is absolutely incredible. I love the Scream movies. I love that not only are they good horror films, but they're also really good whodunits, trying to figure out who is the face or faces behind the mask is always something that's really cool to me in the movies. And I'm glad that we're getting some really good Ghostface figures in the meantime. And that is why Ghostface has to be number 6 on my list. Number 5. Next up on the list is we're getting into the Frankenstein monster territory, which is my favorite monster of all time. And NECA has killed it with marrying him with my favorite Ninja Turtle of all time, Raphael. He is the best Ninja Turtle. We don't even have to argue. I love all of the details and the little touches here, the real metal chain. I love that his shell is like broken on the back and replaced with a New York City sewer manhole cover, which is great. The rusty chains, this big dial here on the back matches the one on the front. I love that you have his Ninja Turtle toes on the boots, which is incredible. I love the detail. And this was the very first, if I'm not mistaken, this was the very first movie monster Ninja Turtle that I got. And he just holds a special place in my heart. Like I said, I love Frankenstein's monster. I love Raphael. And, you put those two together and it's a match made in heaven. I think the next Raph is the Wolfman, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely got to get that guy. And the fact that he comes with these size that are like the electrons, the electrodes, that's such a brilliant idea. And it is so incredible. The detail, the paint, the fun, the love, everything that went into this line is absolutely incredible, and that's why I had to include Frankenstein's monster Raph on my list. Number 4. Boy, if my mask didn't give it away at the beginning of the video, then Raph sure did. But we're going to be coming in here at number 4 with Boris Karloff's Ultimate, the NECA Ultimate Frankenstein's monster. This thing is a work of art. It's absolutely gorgeous. Everything about it is just absolute perfection. This is probably one of the greatest likenesses on an action figure that I have ever seen. The fact that they're able to capture Boris Karloff's likeness underneath the makeup of Frankenstein's monster in a toy is insane. And this is just one of 3 perfect head sculpts that this figure comes with. I cannot stress enough how incredible this likeness is. And if I was doing a Likeness of the Year award, it would definitely go to this figure. He poses well. He comes with great accessories. He comes with a great accessory kit already, and NECA's making another one, and that's why this guy is so high up on my list. Number 3. Andy Muschietti's It Chapter 1 and 2 are not just great modern horror films, they're just well-crafted films in general. I just absolutely love his filmmaking style, and I think his films are insanely good, and I love his take on Pennywise. And NECA killed it with this release. Now, I know what you guys are saying. They made 37 different Pennywises, and you are correct. They absolutely did. But I only have 2. I have this one that comes with so many heads that it's insane, and I have this crab version that comes with the crazy arms and stuff from like the ending of the film. And I think if you buy these 2 particular versions, you wind up with the best, most accurate, total ultimate collection of Pennywise figures of all time. And this one, in fact, it even has like the light up mask of like the spectral entity, the alien coming through at the end. That's just insane that they even went so far as to give us a light up head. I mean, I've never seen that in a NECA figure before. And yeah, it's just, I can't say enough about the way Pennywise was portrayed in this film and how they brought this classic novel to life. The movies are absolutely fantastic. They're tops in my book, and these 2 figures together make the ultimate Pennywise experience. Number 2. Man, I bet you guys thought that NECA was going to walk away with all 10 slots, and they almost did. But I got to tell you, this Mask of the Red Death character from the Four Horsemen and their Mythic Legions Figura Obscura wave is just absolutely stellar. If you haven't seen my review for it, definitely check it out. We just got this figure a few weeks ago, and he is insane. From the sculpted detail on the body, getting that new body that we haven't gotten yet, all of the wired robes and the crazy wax mask, and you know, that faceless void of dark evil underneath it is just everything about this character. It just screams horror and fear and fright. You get these wired soft goods, which are just absolutely incredible. It comes with tons of really nice accessories, and this thing is just a must-have for the holiday season, and thank you, Four Horsemen, for adding him to the list. Number 1. Number 1 on my list was a figure that I got last year, exactly 1 year ago this week, from Four Horsemen, and this Figura Obscura release is what got me back into collecting Mythic Legions. This horse in set is just incredible. The red demon hooves and eyes and teeth are insane. The beautiful Headless Horseman figure, that, man, if I could just get it unstirruped on this other side would be great. This figure and this horse set, it really got me back into the Four Horsemen's line, got me back into Mythics. And ever since last year, I've just been crazy, insane, buying all kinds of Mythic Legions figures, and this was the figure that did it. The fact that he comes with this really cool severed head and all of the details, you can put the pumpkin that was in his hand on his head. You have to put a different neck peg on there, of course. I'm just showing it for effect, but it just looks great. All of the wonderful soft goods, the sculpting, all of the detail on this guy, all of the detail on this guy is just absolutely insane. It got me back into watching like the Disney movie, The Adventures of Mr. Toad and Ichabod Crane. It made me watch Sleepy Hollow by Tim Burton again. And more than that, it really got me back into Mythic Legions. And my wallet has not been the same since. So thank you, Four Horsemen, for making such an incredible figure, an incredible character, bringing this this legendary ghoul to life in such an amazing way. And I gotta tell you, there is no other Halloween figure that could have possibly topped my list other than this guy right here. So I can't thank you enough, Four Horsemen. This is definitely the top Halloween figure in my collection. Well, there you have it. There is a look at my top 10 favorite Halloween spooky action figures. You guys let me know in the comments down below what your favorites are, and if any of the ones I had on my list were on your list. That would be absolutely fantastic. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and remember, I will see you out trick-or-treating.